You can never receive what you don't feel worthy enough to have. And even if you get it, you'll find a way to discard of it. Know that you are worth it and you're deserving of it. Today, let's talk about the gift of receiving, how to accept and expect the best. Oh, you know what's up? Turn me up. I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope that you are doing well. Well, I want to welcome you to another edition of In the Mix. I'm your host with the most, yours truly, Dr. Eddie Connor. And it is an honor that you have joined me today. I appreciate you. And I'd like for you to hit the thumbs up button on this video. Come on, family. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the subscribe button. Yeah. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. That helps our channel. Yeah, I'm growing your greatness. Help me to grow our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. Yeah, you won't leave the same way that you came. Now, I need you to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe button. But we're getting ready to have a conversation of illumination, a courageous one at that. Courageous conversation of illumination. I need you to drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. As a matter of fact, yes, this is the only place that you can pay the light bill just by dropping an emoji. Let's pay our digital light bill. Come on. Let's lighten it up. Let's brighten it up. We too lit to quit. Why? Because we are the light of the world. And check this out. We're getting ready to have a courageous conversation and spotlight and highlight today's topic entitled The Gift of Receiving. How to accept and expect the best. And I believe it's going to also be blessed for you. I came across something just the other day, and I thought it was something that was worth sharing. Just happened to be on social media, scrolling a little bit. I'm always looking for inspiration. In any specific form and facet, it hits you, it finds you, even when you're not looking for it. There's a gentleman by the name of Jeffrey Owens. He's an actor. Many of us saw him in the Cosby Show. A long-running Cosby Show. And this particular gentleman, Jeffrey Owens, played the character named Elvin. Now, a few years ago, Jeffrey Owens kind of was thrusted into the spotlight a little bit, was a viral sensation for the fact of not that he was doing anything of his own volition. He was actually working in a supermarket, if I'm not mistaken, and somebody was trying to shame him. Yeah, they were filming him on video, working in the supermarket and saying, Isn't that the guy from Cosby Show? Isn't that the guy, Elvin? And they were making a joke about him having to render himself to being a worker in a supermarket because he wasn't on a specific stage. And isn't it interesting what people castigated for Jeffrey Owens, those individuals who were behind the camera and trying to put him on Front Street and trying to shame him for actually doing an everyday job. Come on now. We don't discount people doing jobs. We need those in the supermarket. We need those who may work in in the fields of what it is that many people may not want to necessarily go into. We need those individuals. Those individuals have value just like everybody else, blue collar or white collar jobs. The blue collar workers still have as much value. And so they were trying to shame Jeffrey Owens. And isn't it interesting? It backfired. I believe Tyler Perry booked him for some gigs. He started getting more acting roles. What you meant for evil, it got flipped for my favor. That's a gift right there. Family, just type it's turning around. It's turning around. It's turning around. What you thought was going to really move me off, put me on. Yeah. And so Jeffrey Owens, again, the character who played Elvin in the Cosby Show, he started getting a lot of gigs, and he was on a radio show. I believe it was not the Big Tigger Show. And on the Big Tigger Show, he mentioned that Nicki Minaj, that rapper, Nicki Minaj, sent him, here it is, $25,000. She sent him $25,000. And I'm jumping for joy as I'm listening to him. I'm like, go Jeffrey, go Jeffrey, go Jeffrey, go Jeffrey. What they meant for evil, God turned it around for your good. But Jeffrey blindsided me. Yeah, Jeffrey threw me for a loop. Why is that? Simply because Jeffrey mentioned on the show that when Nicki Minaj gave him $25,000, this is what he did. He gave it away. Jeffrey. He gave it away. He gave it away to a charity, all 25K of it. Now, Jeffrey was in need of money. Jeffrey was in need of money, and the people were saying to him, why in the world would you do that? Don't you need the money, Jeffrey? He said, yeah, I'm getting booked, but it ain't as much as now that it was when I was a viral sensation. And Nicki Minaj gave me the money, $25,000. And he said, they asked him, why did you give it away? He said this. He gave it away simply because he felt like he didn't earn it. I want to talk to somebody right now. I want to talk to somebody. Listen, if you want to bless our show, if you want to bless the show with $25,000, if you want to bless me with $25,000, trust me, I'll find a good resource for it. If you want to bless me with $25,000, trust me, I can put it to a good use. Really can. We got some things we need to do with the church for sure. Tell you that much. It can be of use at the Remnant Worshipers Ministry where I'm serving as the pastor. If God lays it upon your heart to move towards $25,000, Cash App, $Dr. Eddie Ministries. Zelle, EddieConnorJr, gmail.com. May not be able to send through Cash App, but you can Zelle it. And I can tell it. You may want to do, some small increments of, super chat, super stickers. I digress. You understand where I'm going with this. You can find some good uses for it. Here it is. He gives the money away simply because he said he didn't feel as if he earned it. Big Tigger scratching his head. The co-host is scratching her head. Talking about, what do you mean? What do you mean you didn't earn it? He says, I'm so used to working for money that it just felt like, I wasn't deserving enough to receive it when I didn't have to work for it. I want to talk to somebody right now. You can never truly receive what you don't feel worthy enough to have. And here's what will happen. Even if you get it, even if somebody's trying to bless you with it, you'll find a way to discard of it. Why? Because you don't realize that you're worth it. You don't realize that you're deserving of it. All the years that you were overlooked, Jeffrey, all the years that you were overlooked, Elvin. I want to talk to some Jeffrey Owenses who are watching me. I want to talk to some Elvins who are watching me. God is trying to bless somebody to bless you. And you in turn don't even want to receive it and bless yourself. The main blessing that he needed the most, he gave it away simply because he didn't feel like he deserved it. He didn't feel like he'd put in enough work for it. You mean to tell me all the auditions you went to, Jeff? You mean to tell me all the times that in many cases you were told no and they selected other people over you and you still told yourself yes? You're deserving of it. You're deserving of it. I want to speak to somebody that God is getting ready to bless you, and he's getting ready to bless somebody to bless you, but you don't need to be someone who just discards of the blessing. Come on. God is getting ready to bless you with something that you didn't have to work for. Who am I talking to? Family, just type unmerited favor, unmerited blessings. This is something that I didn't work for. This is something that God put me on the mind of somebody else to bless me. And here's what I got to do. I got to be accepting of it. I have to be someone who finds a way to move into the place of understanding the power of the gift of receiving. The gift of receiving. I don't want to throw it away. You got 25,000 reasons to hold on to the blessing of what it is that God has for you. And here it is. I want you to hold on to. I don't want you to go nowhere. I want you to stick and stay. More is coming your way. I got a little bit more to say. After these messages, I'll be right back. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. To shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays we have TNT Tuesdays. Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in the place at the Remnant Worshipers Church. You're in the mix on In the Mix. Yes, yes, y'all. And we don't stop. Come on, family. I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. Yeah. We're talking about the gift of receiving, how to accept and expect the best. Oh, come on. I believe it. I believe you're getting ready to have a Donald Lawrence moment. The best is yet to come. Yeah. And not only is it going to be the best, it's going to be the blessed. And we've been talking about the whole aspect of Jeffrey Owens. He used to play the character of Elvin on that show, The Cosby Show. Nicki Minaj blessed him with $25,000 and he wound up giving it away because he didn't feel like he deserved it. He only felt like money should have been given to him if he worked for it. I want to speak to you, somebody in the season who I'm talking to. God is getting ready to give you blessings that you couldn't work for. You couldn't be good enough to have it. Your name wasn't big enough to receive it. You didn't do enough to deserve it. But God blessed you with it. Why? Because of the favor that is on your life. God is sending people in your life who are going to endow you with favor. Who are going to give you unexpected cash apps and checks in the mail and encouragement and opportunities on stages. People are going to speak your name in rooms that your feet haven't even stepped into yet. But here's what you have to do. You have to expect and accept. You have to accept and expect. Come on, you've been prepared all this time. You've been prepared for this opportunity. Don't you throw it away. Don't you neglect it. Don't you reject it. But you need to accept it, and then you need to expect it. Isn't it interesting that many of us spend time praying, God, I just want this opportunity. God, I just need you to bless me with this money. God, I just need you to open this door for me. And then when he blesses you with the money, when he puts you in the place of the opportunity, when he opens the door for you, here it is, you reject it. Or you move into a place of self-sabotage, or you begin to start moving into a place of negative self-concept and a scarcity mindset. Stinking thinking that keeps you soaking and sinking, to now question yourself. Am I really deserving of it? Can I really do it? Have I really been prepared for it? Am I really a person who can now receive the right kind of love? Hear me. I need you to talk to me. Come on. You've been so used to bad people coming into your life. Now, when somebody comes with good intentions, I want to talk to you. Now, when somebody comes into your life without having ulterior motives, now you start questioning them. Why? Because you've been so used to negative people. You've been so used to toxic people. You've been so used to bad people that now you're suspicious of good ones. I need you to hear me. If you're suspicious of other people, they're going to be suspicious of you. Come on. Accept and expect. Come on, family. Just type that. Accept and expect. Accept the best. Expect the best. But here's the thing. In order to accept and expect, you got to neglect the worst. Come on, what is it? He saw the best in me when everyone else around could only see the worst in me. And oftentimes it's not everybody else around. It's you within. You see the worst within yourself. That great poetic rhetorical genius, Nikki Giovanni. The late, great, dearly departed Nikki Giovanni said one of the most radical things that you can do is love yourself. She said, for many of us, we've been inculcated, we've been taught. We tell ourselves that we're not good enough. She said, each and every single day that you rise, you ought to tell yourself, I love you. Yeah, she said, you ought to look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. And then she said, after that, you ought to smile at yourself. And too many of us, it's so hard for us to tell ourselves we love ourselves. And she said, I want you to Tell yourself that you love yourself simply because you don't even know if you're going to hear it again from anybody. We're so used to hate and negativity. And now that hate and that negativity infiltrates our being, infiltrates our mind, is inculcated in our heart. But one of the most radical things that you can do is tell you that you love you. Despite how the world tries to hate you, you love you. Despite the people who have been in your life who now make you try to feel like you dislike yourself and you're not worthy, and other people come into your life and tell you, you can't do no better than me. Well, the devil is a lie. You must be God if that's the case. And we know you ain't. Tell yourself that you love yourself and smile at yourself. Come on, too many times we mean mugging everybody else because that's the type of countenance that we carry when we see ourselves. I need you to see yourself as worthy of it. I need you to see yourself as deserving of it. I need you to see yourself as the one that he said that he thought you were worth saving, as that singer said. So he sacrificed his life for you. You got to move into a place of receiving the gift. Yes, the gift of salvation, the gift of love, the gift of joy, the gift of peace, the gift of increase. I need you to hear me. The gift of $25,000. From a rapper by the name of Nicki Minaj, who the rapper wrapped it up for you. And God wanted to bless you with it. Why are you discarding of it? Why are you throwing away the gift? Come on, scripture says you have a treasure within an earthen vessel. Time for you to do something with it. Time for you to soar on wings as an eagle. Time for you to tap into the greatness of who it is that you are internally and on the inside. It's time for you to see the value that is within yourself. Why? Because when you now receive value, now when you're given value, you don't discard of it because you understand that it's not as valuable as me, but it's just an expression to appreciate the value within me. Can you hear me today? The blessing that you receive is not greater than the value in you, but God will bless you, as a small token of appreciation to highlight the value in you. But you got to recognize, you got to value yourself. You got to love yourself. You got to know your worth. You got to see that there's something great inside of you. Family, just type you're good enough. Come on, just type I'm good enough. I'm good enough to receive the gift. I'm good enough for the stage. I'm good enough for the opportunity. I'm good enough for the open door. I'm good enough for it. That even I refuse to be gaslighted out of it. Remember when I was on the stage in Dallas, Texas, invited to speak at MegaFest conference put on by Bishop T.D. Jakes. I was at the last MegaFest that was ever held. In Dallas, Texas a few years ago. They haven't held one since. I don't think they'll ever do another one. However, grateful to have the opportunity and to speak even in front of thousands of individuals. And I remember being behind the curtain on the stage, and I'm getting ready to go out as the headliner for the session. And I peered through the curtain and I looked out there, and that was the most people that I had spoken to at that particular time, at one time in my life at that particular time. And all of a sudden, I froze. I began to question myself. I was having a gaslight moment, saying, am I really good enough? Not discounting the fact that the people who chose me felt that I was credible enough. Not discounting the fact that I packed my bags, I prepared my message, I boarded the plane, I got on the flight, I checked into the hotel room, I got all the right badges, I set up my book table, and now I am on stage, mic'd up. Need you to hear me, with my PowerPoint all ready to go. And I'm feeling disempowered. So I'm looking out, people are sitting on the edge of their seat, on tiptoe anticipation, in expectation, ready to receive a gift. that will lift their life. And now I started discounting my own gift. And I'm grateful God began to arrest my attention, and he said, everything that you went through prepared you for this moment. And I had to shake myself. The guy behind the stagehand, the guy who was doing all the monitors and the mics, he said, "You ready?" And that's the question I began to ask myself. I said, "Dr. Eddie, are you ready? Eddie, are you ready? Then let's go." You've been believing and praying and hoping and wishing and expecting moments like this. Why are you talking yourself out of it now? Shake yourself. Come on, family. Been praying to God for a good man. Now he gave you one. Shake yourself. Been praying to God for a good woman. Now she's in your purview. Shake yourself. Been praying to God for a new opportunity, a new lease on life, open doors and stages and shifting into new chapters and turning pages and new income and new ideas and new impact and more clientele. And now you're discounting yourself. Shake yourself. Words of Vicky Wine, and shake yourself loose. And do what God told you to do. Shake yourself loose, and here it is. Produce. Be fruitful and multiply. Shake yourself loose and produce. Be of use. You got a gift. Receive the gift of you. Receive the gift of your greatness. Accept it, expect it, and do something with it. Don't discard of it. Don't feel unworthy because of it. But go out and do something with it. Family, I want you to shake your hand free of the seed that's in your hand. Yeah. You can't expect a harvest if you won't plant a seed. This is great soil to sow into. This is where you sow. This is where you sow. I want you to sow. This is where you grow. I want you to sow. I want you to sow into the soil of this success, the soil of this great word, so that you can accept and expect the best. Because I believe the best and the blessed is yet to come for you. You can sow even right now. Cash App, $, Eddie Ministries, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr, gmail.com. Been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. No need for you to have a Jeffrey Owens, Elvin moment. Yeah. Where someone is trying to bless you with $25,000 and you don't feel like you're deserving of it. I don't know if you want to bless us with that. I don't know if it's $25,000. I don't know if it's $250. I don't know if it's a $25 seed. I don't know if it's $2.50 seed. I don't know what it is, but I believe that God is going to reward your faith simply because you invested in this word that you have heard even now. It's not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. And I'm believing that God's going to increase you and he's going to expand you with the best and the blessed, exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or even think. Again, Cash App, $, Eddie Ministries, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. Thank you so much for the super chat, for the super sticker, for the super thanks. I'm saying thanks to you for all of what it is that you do and for all of who it is that you are. Yes, yes, yes. Help us to broaden this broadcast, to expand the parameters of this broadcast as we go into neighborhoods and nations, communities and cities, locally, nationally, and globally. And you may not go there physically with us, but here it is. When you send your seed, it's as if you're with us because you're doing the work. You're helping us to do the work that's going to bless so many people as we have been able to feed and serve since September of last year, 15,000 plus individuals. I know we can do more based upon the seed that you sow into this word that you've heard. Conversations like this one right here is why you need to become a member of In the Mix. You're watching In the Mix, become a member of In the Mix. Yes, join our channel, unlock the unlimited, I want you to get an all access pass to the behind the scenes of what it is that I have to offer you. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video. Click that link. You'll see 3 options pop up: VIP, royalty, OQP. Choose one of those 3. my gift to you is to give you access to what I call Connor's Corner. Got a lot of content in Connor's Corner. I want you to unlock the unlimited. I really do want you to get the all access pass to the behind the scenes of what it is that I have. Membership has its privileges. Unlock that membership. And sincere salute to all of you who have a decal badge. That's how you get the badge, by becoming a member of In the Mix. Sincere salute to all of you with your colorful comments. Yeah, you're highlighted simply because you have become a member of In the Mix, and I appreciate you for doing that. Soar with us, family. Soar with us into greater success and greater purpose. You want to join my mentoring and coaching group called the Eagles Academy. It's where we empower you to really increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence. No one grows in a silo, right? You need to be in a transformative environment, an environment of empowerment that empowers you to overcome the obstacles. And then also to scale your business, to increase your financial gain and your emotional intelligence, your spiritual intelligence, your relational intelligence, and to develop your gifts, to discover, to develop, and to deploy yourself into greater greatness. Doesn't that sound good? I know it does. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. You'll be a part of all my live teaching, coaching, training sessions. Get access to our Facebook group. You also get access to every single session that we've done, past and present. The guided reflections of where I provide feedback to you on the homework of what it is that we do and things that we call Eagle's Nest Reflections. But not even just all of that, and that's all good too, but you'll be a part of our community. We have gatherings throughout the course of the year where we come together, we connect, we network, we have fun. We're able to develop positive interpersonal relationships, business partners, accountability partners. Listen, it happens. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. Family, was this a transformative conversation for you? If it was, just type the word blessed in the chat. I hope you're blessed and hope you expect the best and accept the best. Because family, In the Mix, we are out of time. But trust me, I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. And we mix it up right here on the YouTube side. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Yes. Share this with somebody. Share this with somebody. Your timeline can be someone's lifeline. You're here because you care, so share. Be a digital disciple, be an electronic evangelist. Share this with somebody. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the subscribe button as well. I appreciate you for sharing. Sincere salute to all of you who are watching us on social media, our sister satellite stations on social media. I appreciate you. And I got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Well, then step this way, step that way. Which way? By friending me, follow me. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop. At EddieConnorJr. Come on, family. Put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. I appreciate you. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. And of course, I want you to show up this coming Sunday, 10 o'clock a.m. at the Remnant Worshipers Ministry, where I serve as the pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Ministry. And we really have a great time. A revival is taking place at the Remnant. It really is. Miracles, signs, wonders, souls being saved, lives being transformed. You owe it to you to get into an environment of empowerment like that too. Yeah, this coming Sunday, 10 o'clock a.m. I want you to join us and bring somebody with you. Bring somebody. Church Alive is worth the flight of the drive. You say, well, where do I come? I'm telling you, 20470. What's the address? 20470 Hubble Street in the city of Detroit is where I'm saving you a seat. 20470 Hubble Street in the city of Detroit. I'm saving you a seat. Get ready for an amazing experience of word and worship, prayer, praise, and a powerful preach word. Visit us, trwchurch.org as well. Learn a little bit about our church and how we will empower you. We're going to love on you. And we're going to put a little Velcro in on our hands too. And going, keep you. You can get any of my books. Add me to your library on Amazon. Got 18 of them out there. You can get signed copies at my new website. Check it out. EddieConnor.com. EddieConnor.com. Ebooks, audiobooks, hard copies, all available. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, now why would you look any further? You know that I'm the man for the job. So invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Add me to your calendar. Let's make some progression. All you have to do is email me to invite me, info@EddieConnor.com. And it would be an honor for me to empower you. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that. From another mother, family, it's been fun, but you know, brother, got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure, but I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you now to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays we have TNT Tuesdays. Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in the place at the Remnant Worshipers Church.